I think I'll just have to start doing it like some other places besides our house to do the live stream. I'll try to do it like using other internet, you know?
Mm-mm.
Not, we can't rely on our internet in the house.
We need to get that fiber.
Yeah. Or I just won't do that. I won't do the live stream anymore.
No, I'll miss you.
Huh?
I'll miss you.
Yeah. Well, I like doing them, but you know, it's like it's not cooperating with our internet. All right. I couldn't get the laptop to work. It must be our internet is the problem. So I might have to start doing the live stream at different areas here in Calibo. I'll find a restaurant in Calibo. Hey, I like gloves. You're back. Huh? That's all right. That's funny. Same gloves. Hopefully, people will join in because they might have been stuck at the other live stream that I started.
But it was finished already.
It was finished, yeah. So hopefully, people will join here. Of course, my notes are on my phone, so I can't I can't discuss the items that I wanted to discuss. Let me just see if I can try to remember them. Dazel, Dazel went fishing yesterday using her rod and reel for the first time. She caught some good size tilapia with her rod and reel. Thank you, Gary from Idaho. That was the gift for Dazzle. He sent it through Amazon Prime. And then Liana also got her rod and reel, but she didn't go to get fishing that much because she had school. So by the time I picked up Liana, it was already 4, and then it was only, she got like maybe an hour of fishing. I'm just gonna do this a little bit if people do join this live stream, but if not, I'm just gonna end the live stream because they probably got confused with the other scheduled live stream that I had. So we'll see if anybody else comes online here. And then what else went on this week? We went to Boracay Island the other day, middle of the week. It was sunny. Like today, it's sunny again. So it's we're getting good weather. Hey, Nature Girl 214. Hi, hello. I haven't seen that name before. Thank you for coming online. Appreciate it. I'll see if I can bring them over. All right, HD. Yeah, our internet. I think our internet here at Camellia Homes is just shot because this is common now. We're suffering this with our internet now. I think because there's just a lot more people living at Camellia, and we don't get a heads up here at Camellia when they're doing repairs on the Calibo cable. You just see the lineman here working, and then all of a sudden you don't have internet. But I can't really complain because it's they only charge us like $25 a month for our fiber optic internet. So I think what I'll do starting next week, I'll just pick some restaurants in Calibo, maybe Cafe Latte or the GQ Hotel. I've had luck there doing a live stream there. I just didn't want to do the live stream at GQ Hotel today because earlier it was raining. When I took Leanna to school at 7 a.m., it was pouring outside. It's like I had the umbrella for Leanna, I had my raincoat. So, it is what it is. It's like, hey, Horace. I'm glad you guys made it over here, man, because we tried 2 different laptops. The laptop that Ruben had gifted us, and then Dazzle was trying to help me with our old laptop. We just couldn't get it. we connected because I was typing earlier as HD and Brian and Olson were there, and I was typing saying good morning, magandang umaga, mayad nga agahon. But for some reason, when I clicked the button go live, it just did one of this, and then nothing happened. So I just went ahead and started this. But I'll try to do that on our next live streams. I'm just gonna go ahead and go use other people's internet. Like I'll go to a cafe latte. I'll go to like the GQ hotel, places like that. So hopefully I can get better internet. Better internet. Howdy from Chrome Boxer. Howdy. There's Horace. Hey, Horace and Marie. I'm glad we connected anyway, man. I feel bad when hey, there's Dazel. I feel bad when, it's like when our internet's like, I know people are waiting. I don't want to like, disappoint people. Oh, and I just wanted to share again, Dazel got to use her rod and reel. She's getting good at like, casting. That was her first time yesterday. My good friend Ray from Las Vegas, he lives in our community here at Camellia Clan. He helped Dazzle big time on setting up the rod and reel, because I don't know anything about rod and reel. I don't know, and that's a telescopic one. So so big help from Ray, because Ray's an avid fisherman. I can tell. He's got a tackle box. He's got all the weights and all that. So he set up Dazzle and Leanna's fishing pole, her rod and reel, and Dazzle got to do that casting thing yesterday. She had a great time. Caught a lot of fish. Good size bangus and good size tilapia at Loola. So she was really happy, and they were full last night because Dazzle and Leanna ate a lot of fish, ate a lot of tilapia.
There's
They ate a kilo. They ate a kilo of tilapia yesterday. Fried. They fried the tilapia. There's Totoy. And Leanna ate more, babe.
Yeah.
Oh, where's Chloe? So we can show Horace and on her cage. Chloe, you're not gonna. Oh yeah. She's Chloe's height. We have like a carrier, a carrier for her when we travel, and she likes hiding in there when she has tampo.
Yeah.
So she has tampo this morning.
She doesn't want to go out.
Oh, she doesn't want to go out because it's wet outside. Even though there's sunshine, it was raining this morning, so it's wet outside. So they don't like going outside when it's wet for some reason.
Yeah.
They don't like walking on the wet ground. Yo, John. Hey, brother. I'm doing good, man.
Here's Chloe.
Told people to come over to this live. All right, HD. Appreciate that, HD. Hey, Mark. I see Mark. Big E support group. What's up, Mark? Oh, there's the diva. Horace and Marie, the diva. She's still smiling, but she has tampo this morning. She was hiding in her dog carrier. Sometimes she'll just hide in there and doesn't make a peep, and we don't know where she's at. We're looking for her because we put her dog carrier underneath our couch. So she does a good job hiding.
I remember one time she hid in at Rihanna's bicycle outside.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we were panicking one day. I let her out and I forgot that she was outside our yard because we have a gate. So Chloe and Totoy, they can't get outside our gate. But I forgot that I had let her out, and then I was like looking for her inside the house, and Dazzle too, and we couldn't find her. And all she was like, she was in the back where Leanna and I do our laundry, hiding behind Leanna's bicycle. So it was like we were all worried. I was like, we started panicking, like, where's Chloe? How did she get out? But she does that. She has tampo once in a while.
Even right bumblebee in our subdivision.
I
to
know,
find
I
her.
know. When I was looking for Chloe, I was like on Bumblebee. I was riding around the subdivision, but because I was thinking maybe she had gotten out, so
And
because
then, yeah.
we couldn't find her inside the house, but she was just hiding and not saying anything. I was calling her name. She wasn't coming to me.
Remember that, baby girl.
Yeah,
Remember
that got scary for us.
Remember that, Chloe.
Sarah Lowry. Hey, how's it going? Hi. Ayo John. All right.
Chloe.
Thumbs up. All right, Mark. Appreciate that. I'm going back home now. I have a doctor's appointment to get my blood work. All right. Good luck on your blood work, Sarah. I know how that goes. I always get blood work too because I'm still recovering from my cancer. So it's like that's an occurrence for me. I have to do a lot of blood work. And I know my next MRI is gonna be in April, so that's gonna be here before you know it. Another MRI. Edgar, get that Starlink. You might have to give up eating a week. Oh yeah, I know the Starlink. I know the equipment costs some money, and then the charge for that monthly here is double. It's over. I think it's like $50 to $60 a month. So what I'll do, I'll try next week. I'll just go to like one of the cafes here in Calibo. They usually have a stronger Wi-Fi. I just don't know. All of a sudden, we're having problems with the Calibo cable here in Camellia Aklan because they don't have competition. Calibo cable, they have most the residents here. I think we are all on Calibo cable, and more people are moving into Camellia, so more people are getting cable internet from them. So I think maybe their system's getting overloaded, or that's what happens when they don't have competition. They don't have to upgrade. They don't have to upgrade their system or anything like that. We are at their mercy because they're the only game in town. We can't find any other source of internet. But like you said, Starlink might be an option, but we'll see. We'll see if that becomes within our budget. We're trying to live on a budget here, and that's just I don't like buying new equipment. I don't like spending more money just to do our live stream or just to do our YouTube, because we don't make a lot of money on our YouTube. It's not like we're getting rich on the YouTube. So that's why we just try to stick with the equipment that we have or the internet that we have. We're still living on a budget. I don't have Social Security yet. I'm just living on my military pension here. Tampo, that's what Mark said, Tampo. Hi, Chloe. You are too cute to hide. Oh, Horace said. And Horace, Totoy is right next to me. Totoy is on my feet. Totoy actually got a bath from Liana. Yeah, Liana's like designated bath person. She like gives the dogs a bath, walks them. So she's really doing a good job taking care of the dogs. And Totoy, she even likes the brush thing. So Liana's doing a lot
That's
of.
what I'm trying to like.
Oh, you're trying to look for the brush?
Only Liana knows.
Yeah,
where
no,
she is.
Liana knows where that brush is. Is top on list one. All right, Daniel. Hey, there's Daniel from Jacksonville, Florida. Yeah, it's like right now it's not on the budget. Starlink is not on our budget, so we'll just have to make do of what we got. Jimbo L. Hey, Jimbo. Hey, hello. I see your comments on our videos, man. Appreciate you, Jimbo. Hello, Dazel and Kuya. Olsen, babe. Olsen.
Where's AB?
Where's AB? Dazzle says, where's AB? The wife. All right, man. This is I got this shirt from my good friend Kip Merriman in Tucson, Arizona. He got me this shirt. My retired U.S. Air Force shirt.
I wonder where's your brush though? Maybe
Privacy might be an issue streaming at a cafe, so you may want to discuss it with the owner in advance. All right, I'll see. You know, it's like I'll pick a restaurant or cafe that doesn't have people that go there like at 9 a.m. I know I know like GQ Hotel. I know there's not a lot of people there during Friday morning because people are still at work or at school. That's why I picked that place. And I know Cafe Latte, they have an outdoor area where, you know, everybody sits inside in the air condition. So the outside area, especially for breakfast, nobody eats there. So I could sit, you know, outside the area. But I'll see, you know, I think I'll try the GQ Hotel because I had success there before. Marie said Chloe having tampo only proves. Yeah, she's a Filipina, babe. She's got tampo.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's
I wonder where she gets the tampo, babe.
Who?
I wonder where she gets that tampo. Tampo is when a
From her.
woman not talk to you. Yep, Mark. That's when that's a tampo when the
From
when
her favorite human.
from her favorite human. Do cellular hotspots work good there, Brian? Actually, the cellular from the phone, the hotspots, they're even worse, Brian. You know, it's like because on my phone here, if I do a hotspot, here in our province of Aklan anyway, you know, because with my data on my internet and also just regular phone coverage, it's hit or miss. It doesn't matter where you are in Aklan province, even in Boracay Island. I could be walking on the beach and I have good internet, I can good signal to make a call, then all of a sudden it'll just cut off and then I can connect. You know, that's just the way it is in Aklan province. We don't have very good data from Globe or Smart. Hit or miss anywhere you are. Even here in our community, even in Numancia, sometimes my Smart data works, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, there it is. There's AB, Olson's wife. Hello. She came online, babe. She came online.
I'm still looking for Totoy's brush.
Oh, you're still looking for Totoy's brush? Dazel's looking for Totoy's brush because Totoy wants. She likes that brush. She likes to be brushed now because Liana always brushes Totoy.
Rihanna hit it good.
Yeah, it's around here somewhere. Props to you, Totoy. Even if I can see you. There's Totoy. Come here, Totoy. Come here. Your Tito Horace wants to see you. Totoy is heavy. Totoy has been eating good. There's Totoy. Oh, baby. Oh. I can't carry Totoy, Horace, because she is heavy. Only Liana can carry her.
Come here, Toy. Come here.
I don't have internet service. I use my phone hotspot. Oh, I see.
Totoy
That
is so heavy.
you might be able to. Oh, there's Totoy because Dazzle can carry Totoy. I can't because she's pretty heavy.
Oh, there's Chloe.
No, she's heavy. Dazzle's a lot stronger than me now.
Oh, Toto. I can see your brush.
You can't find the brush. You can't find the brush, babe.
Rihanna hit it really good.
Really good. All right. Yeah. We'll talk about that, Brian. We'll try to figure out if your internet service is a hotspot from your phone. Maybe you can get like I know my friend Joel when he's here in Calibo. He bought like one of those portable Wi-Fi from Smart. I think he's having luck with that. You know, it just depends where you are in the Philippines. You know, if you're like in a city, no problem. Your phone is good. Like if you're in Manila, Cebu City, or Iloilo City, that's not a problem. But in the provinces, you know, we just don't have the giant towers. You know, Smart and Globe just because we're so widespread here. I guess it's expensive for them to invest on like to get better signal for us. They don't have the market to make the same kind of money that in the cities. That's one of the things you have to consider when you move to the province. Is services like that, internet in the provinces is gonna be less quality, just better in the cities. That's just the way it is. It's kind of like one of those deals. Like us, we understand. Like our internet, we understand. Kalibo Cable doesn't have competition here in our community or in our area here. So there's no incentive for them to give better service because they don't have any competition. All right, Brian. Hugs, Dazzle. Can't wait to meet you both. All right, we can't wait to meet you both. Also, you're gonna. I know you're gonna have a good time here. If you come to our province, we'll show you around. We'll introduce you to the Philippines. Trying to figure out how we can fly 2 pugs there. We can't leave them here. Oh, you can. That's easy, man. That's easy. Flying dogs. Pugs are small. The ones that have a hard time flying here is like the big dogs, and even that you can do the big dogs here because I've flown before from the United States. I brought a Yorkie to the Philippines. I actually brought the Yorkie from the Philippines, from the U.S. to the Philippines, and then from the Philippines back to the U.S. So I know both ways. You can do it. And our Yorkie at the time, I flew with the Yorkie inside the cabin. I just had the carrier, the approved carrier, diaper, of course. That way, if our Yorkie peed, but no problem. You can. It's not difficult. We'll do that offline, Olson. But many people bring their pets to the Philippines. It's not hard to bring your pets here. They're not very strict. As long as your pet has all the shot records, they don't have the requirements here in the Philippines where when your pet arrives at the airport, they're gonna quarantine them for so many days or no requirement like that. The minute you land at the airport here, as long as your pet has all the shots and everything, you're walking out the airport with your pet. And especially with the pugs, that's not a big dog, so not a problem to bring your pets here. Some like walking live streamers use bonding to combine multiple service providers into one. It's an expensive fix. Oh yeah, I don't know. It's like if it's an expensive fix, man, we're not on that budget. It's like we're like a lowly YouTube channel. We don't have a budget for expensive stuff. HD. Glenn Gamachi, watching from San Joaquin, celebrate. Oh, happy birthday, Rose! Happy birthday! I didn't know it was Rose's birthday today. Dazzle says, happy birthday, Rose. We are doing great. Glenn. Today, the plan is after this live stream, we're gonna take our friend Eileen. Eileen is from Arizona, and she wanted to get a driver's license here in the Philippines. There's also Ruben. We're gonna try to get Ruben a driver's license. So wish them luck. Because I'm gonna take them to the LTO after this live stream. Joel, I had luck getting him his driver's license. We went to the LTO a couple of weeks ago, and he got his driver's license, motorcycle license. He could drive a van, he can drive a truck. So hopefully we get the same for Eileen and Ruben. It's just hit or miss when it comes to the LTO here. I guess it just depends on who's helping you at the LTO. But we're going there after the live stream. Alabang, all right, Alabang. AC Aronce. I haven't been in that area, man. I don't really go to Manila, even though I was born and raised in Manila. I still have relatives that live in Manila. Rarely do I go to Manila. I think in my almost 14 years here in the Philippines, I've gone to Manila maybe 3 or 4 times. I'm just not a city person anymore. And Manila is just Metro Manila is just like so congested, and I'm just not used to that. It's like I'm more a province person now. Goku, all right, Goku. Do you know if the condo prices went down due to oversupply in Manila? Thanks. So far, I've been keeping an eye on that in Iloilo City. And I haven't seen prices go down in Iloilo City as far as the condos. I don't think they have the same abundance of condos or the excess as Manila. Manila, they have all the excess condo. It's because of the POGO, those illegal gambling run by the Chinese. All those POGO got kicked out of all those condos in Manila. I never heard of POGO in Iloilo City. So that's probably the reason. As a matter of fact, the last time I was in Iloilo City, they're building more condominiums, And my friend, Frederick, he lives at a condo at the Palladium. And I got few friends now living in condos at Avida Towers. I met another couple. They live same condos. They don't have the excess of condos in Iloilo. So I don't think the prices will go down in as far as condos in Iloilo City. Yes, Horace. Liana is at school today. It's Friday here, so she's at school. She doesn't have a day off today. They've already done with their third periodical, so now they're on their fourth periodical, the last period. So I'm thinking Liana only has about 2 months of school. So April, we're thinking that she will graduate elementary school in April. Time just flew by. I can't even believe this school year is almost over, Horace. Happy Heart Day. All right, that's the other thing I was going to mention. See, my notes are on my phone, so now I can't look at my notes that I wanted to discuss. So, Happy Valentine's Day.
I got a rose.
Dazel, she already got her roses, and she got chocolates, and I even got Liana a chocolate also. So, Liana also, there's Dazel's roses. I got that from Kalibo.
Thank you, babe.
You're welcome, babe. You're welcome, babe.
You never fail to
I
make
never,
me special.
I never fail. I try, babe. I try. Goku, LOL. All right, Goku. AB, all right. Happy Valentine's Day. All right, Olson. I hope you take your wife to a Valentine's dinner. I know it's not Valentine's Day yet. It's like the day before. So you got time, Olson.
No pressure.
No pressure, Olson. Greet Irby Amoyan. Greetings from New Jersey. How is the school there? Do you and Dazel plan to send Liana to private school? We're planning to move to the Philippines for good, mami. Oh, okay. Right now, we do not plan to send Liana to private school. She's gonna attend public school at Numancia Integrated School. She likes her school. She's got friends there. And Numancia Integrated School is like I can walk to her school. It's so close. It's like less than a kilometer away. And my reasoning is I'm basically Liana's educator anyway. I don't rely on the public school to teach Liana. Her English, we always work on her English. There's plenty of lessons on YouTube, online. I've become her tutor as far as science, math. I like to study. I've always been a good student, even through high school. And then when Dazel and I attended STI College Kalibo, I've always been honor student. I've always been on the dean's list. Academics have always come easy for me, and I enjoy it. I've actually taught English online before. I had some Chinese kids that I used to tutor online on English. So for me, the hassle of bringing Liana to a private school in Kalibo, early in the morning, it's like hectic in Calibo, the traffic, rush hour, and then just the commute every day. It's not worth it for me to like send her to private school because I'm gonna tutor her anyway. Even if I send Leanna to a private school, I'm gonna be the main tutor anyway. I don't rely on the schools to teach Leanna. Glenn, I bought Rose an e-bike for Valentine's Day, her birthday today. She is, oh yeah, we've seen it. We've seen it, Glenn. I saw the post on, it's an awesome looking e-bike, man. It's like cool looking. I haven't seen her on the road, so I haven't run into Rose on my daily trips to get pandesal or to the market. But I'm sure I will. But I'm sure she'll use it to go to the market or get pandesal. HD. What's the update on that science test? All right, the science test, we haven't got any update from the school. She took that exam, but even if she passes that exam, I don't think I'm going to send her to that school anyway because the location of that school is in Old Buswang. I mean, it'll take me at least 30 minutes to get there. It's like way out on the other side of Calibo. Traffic too, because a lot of traffic during the early morning rush hour, then the late afternoon rush hour for traffic in Calibo. So for me, it's just too much hassle for her to like go to that school.
She doesn't want to go there, babe, also.
And she doesn't want to go there.
Because she said
what?
she will always be late.
She will always be late. Yeah, that's the thing. She doesn't want to.
Because of the traffic.
Yeah, because of the traffic. Because here in our community, even Calibo and Numancia, we would have to leave early because like at 7 in the morning to 8 in the morning, it's just like, it seems like the whole province of Orclan is going to Calibo. The bridge, the roads in Calibo, it's just hectic. And for me, it's like, it's kind of chaos because everybody's in a rush.
Especially the motorbikes.
Especially the motorbikes. I mean, like, if I'm driving, you've seen me drive to Calibo many times, and I don't mind the drive to Calibo. But at 7 to 8 o'clock, man, those like motorbikes, single motorbikes, they're passing you on the left, they're passing you on the right, they're going the wrong direction. I'm like, everybody's in a hurry. Everybody's in a hurry to go to Calibo. So to me, it's just not worth it. And on a rainy day, it's just too much hassle. I will make sure that Leanna gets well educated, and she's a great student anyway. Listens to me, and then she's like, she loves our lessons that I do for her because I can focus on what she needs. It's like I know where Leanna is weak, and I can focus on teaching her that. Oh, Dazel, Marie said she loves your roses. All right, all right. Thank you, Horace. I got some brownie points right there, Horace. Hi, bro. I am happy I caught. Oh, all right, Frederick. Thank you for coming online, and thank you for joining the membership to our channel. That really helps us out, Frederick, and then also Robert joined our membership to our channel. Really helps us out. Really helps us out. Adds income to our YouTube channel. If Google was available in the late, I would have dropped out of high school. Hey, right, Brian? And now, man, they got all the AI now. Google AI, that Chat GPT. Man, they're like amazing. I'm sure you checked it out, Brian. It's like, it pretty much creates a lesson plan for you. I can just type in the topic and it creates a lesson plan, and I can like teach Leanna one-on-one. Instead, here in the classrooms here, no matter where you go here, even a private school here, you're going to have 25, 30 kids in a classroom. Hard for the kids even in private school here to concentrate and learn. You will learn more from your parent or your guardian that's like teaching you at home. That's just how I feel.
Leanna's funny, babe. She likes that science school
Yeah.
just because every room has AC.
Yeah, that's what Leanna said. She wanted to go to that science. She wanted to go to that science high school because they have AC. They have
Yeah.
air conditioning.
But she was like, it's from like away from the house.
For away from the
It's
house.
out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Traffic and all that will make her late every day.
Uh, my mom stayed at Calibo back in her days, away from family who lived in Albasan.
Uy,
Oh, I
Albasan.
know, I know. That's what happens. That's what happens to people here. Like Calibo's got, they consider the good schools here in Aklan province. So if you live at another town, your parents will send you to Calibo and live with other people or your other relatives, and you go to school in Calibo. But now, with all the resources, HD, like Brian was saying, with Google now, with the AI, it's like I don't even have to do research really. When I go type on the Google AI or the Chat GPT, it's like it creates lesson plans for you, discusses different things about it. All you got to do is print it, and then Leanna and I sit down and I can show her, explain to her. Leanna struggles with vocabulary, and we're working on that because in her previous schools, when she was going to Katiklan, they didn't really push English so much, or they didn't push vocabulary. So she's lacking in vocabulary. That's why I have to sit down with her, explain to her new words, different ways to use the new words when she sees new words. But she's getting better as the days go by because she's reading, and anytime she has a question, Kuya, what does this mean? I explain it to her. I'm very patient with Leanna because I love how she is really a good learner. She wants to learn, so I enjoy teaching Leanna. Good decision to keep Leanna close to home because she will strive better with familias. I know, I know Leanna will be very successful. I know I'm not worried about Leanna's education at all because she's come a long way already from the 2 years I've been working with her. She's an honors student now. She's top in her class, and she just absorbs so much when I teach her. She's like, I'll quiz her, like I'll ask her later, and she remembers. She's like a sponge, learning different things. That's why I know when it's time for Leanna to attend nursing school, she's not gonna have a problem. And me, I have a medical background anyway. I've worked in hospitals for over 25 years. So I know what to teach her. I've seen what the nurses do, what the technicians do at the hospital. So I can guide her to like things that I think will help her when she attends nursing school someday. Sergeant USA, Daniel from Jacksonville. Driving there seems like dodgeball sometimes. Yeah, here in our province, it's not as bad. The thing here, the rush hour, that's the crazy time here. It's like once you get out of Calibo's like the biggest town in Aklan province. It's not even a city, it's just a town. But the minute you go outside Calibo, it's like wide open spaces. It's like rice fields, you won't hit traffic. I took Ruben this past week. We took Ruben to Katiklan and to Boracay. He was just amazed how wide open, no traffic, nothing on the road. But Calibo, like I said, like at 7 to 8 in the morning, rush hour, everybody's trying to go to work to Calibo. Yeah, I think all the government employees, all the businesses in Calibo, all the students, because I would say probably 80% of the people in our province go to school in Calibo, college anyway. So, I mean, it's just chaos trying to go to Calibo in the morning. I have to drive really slow. I'm letting people zip by me left and right, so I just didn't want to hassle with that a daily commute, just to take Leanna to school. You're welcome, my brother. I want to support the chat. Oh, thank you, Frederick. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. AI and crypto. I'm investing. I'm a high risk investor. Even my investing days are over, Brian. I don't invest in stocks. I don't invest anything high risk anymore. It's like for me when I retired here, and I learned it too. It's like just don't need the stress. It's like I don't look at how much money we have in the bank. I know my pension goes there. We have a budget every month. Money's not a stressor for me anymore. So and I know if I start investing in like high risk, like crypto or AI, I would be watching like everybody else. The exchange and all that. Or how it's going up and down the price, and I just didn't want to do that. I'm just enjoying my retirement now. I use Chat GPT to edit one of my books. Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's like Frederick, the Chat GPT. My friend Joel showed it to me, and I started playing with it. So now it's gonna be helpful for Leanna's education for sure, because I don't have to do all the research. It does the research for you. It's so cool. Are there GED equivalent for people who decides homeschooling? There are many people now, HD here, doing homeschooling. I have a friend here. Both of them are like educators. Like they worked at our school at STI College Calibo before, and they decided to homeschool their kids. They have like two young kids. One I think is around 10 now. The other one's maybe 6. And man, these two kids are like geniuses. They're like the smartest kids that I mean, they're reading advanced books. They're like so that's what I said. You can teach your kids at home. Really, the schools here in the Philippines, more often than not, they're just like babysitting your kids when they go here. If you're not involved with your kids and not teaching them, if you're just relying on the school to teach them, I don't think your kids are gonna do well in the future. You really have to like my opinion. You really have to put the effort on your kids, and not rely on other people educating your kids. Are you in Hong Kong? Nope, no, we're not in Hong Kong. All right, text that. I've researched and learned more in my later years than ever before in my younger years. Oh yeah, right? It's like, even me, I enjoy like teaching Leanna, because like when I have to teach her something, I'm also like refreshing, learning new things. That's why I went back to college at a later age. I was 45 when I went full time at STI College Calibo, because I just enjoy learning. I enjoyed my time going to college here in the Philippines. At McDonald's, Philippines. All right. Ray. Hey, Ray. My brother in Sacramento, California. Hi, all. If you are on here, if you would be nice to like and subscribe on this. Oh, thank you, Frederick. Appreciate that. Edgar, welcome. All right, Edgar, thank you for joining the membership. Appreciate it, Edgar. Big help to our channel. We're a small channel, so we don't make a lot of money with our YouTube. So anything helps us. It's like really appreciate it, Edgar. Has Leanna made her final choice to be a nurse? She's pretty much decided on being a nurse. Horace, we actually picked out a school for her already in Calibo, St. Gabriel Nursing School in Calibo in Old Busuan. She loves the uniform. Every time we're in Calibo, she's like looking at all the nursing students that have the white uniform and all that. And Leanne already likes. She said, "Oh, I want to wear that someday." camp. Oh, Ruben! Yeah, right. Just all right, Ruben. We've been busy with Ruben. Ruben just he just says he's also online. We've been busy with Ruben. We went to Boracay. Ruben's never been to Boracay. Dazel had a banana tree that Mama Nancy gave us, and it was a tall banana tree. We fit that tall banana tree, Dazzle and I, and Ruben in the car. All the way to Katiklam, we planted it and everything. And then for lunch, we decided to go to Boracay Island so Ruben can see Boracay Island. And Ruben was like, he was like telling me how amazed he was. Like the minute you go outside of Calibo, how open, how wide space the roads. You can really like travel on a motorbike, and then just wide and clear roads once you leave Calibo. And then after this live stream, we're gonna go try and get Ruben his driver's license here in the Philippines. So wish us luck. Thesaurus is an awesome way learn new words and meanings. Yes, I haven't gotten Leanna a thesaurus. We have a dictionary for her. We got a dictionary here at home. Ivan Antonio. Hello, Gino. Hello, Ivan. I haven't seen you before. Welcome to our channel. Appreciate you joining the live stream. Crypto is hit and miss. CD is better, low risk and safe. Yeah, Goku, my days of investing, when I was younger, I would invest in riskier stocks, you name it. I think everybody does when they're younger. But when I retired in the Philippines, I decided that was not one of the things that I would keep doing, because how I know for myself when I used to invest in stocks, I would be eyeballing the stocks all the time, spending too much time on researching. And for me, it's like I just enjoy not thinking about anything, now that I'm retired here in the Philippines. It's like I'm like, when I do my morning walks, it's like there's nothing in my mind but to enjoy the morning walk, and I know for myself, if I was still investing, I would be thinking of those investments, and especially when they start dropping, it gets stressful, so I just didn't want to do that. We're living pretty comfortable on my military pension, and then once I get my Social Security in a couple of years, few years, we will be really well off here in the Philippines. Michael Taylor. Most of the teachers in America are only worried about themselves and are teaching the children nothing. If you don't teach your children, they will be lost. The education needs... Yeah, and I don't think that's just in America, Michael. I think that's everywhere. Here in the Philippines, the public schools, they try to teach the kids, but very low budget here. It's like... that's why we had that time last year when we were buying all those dictionaries for the kids in Leanna's school, because I went to their library and they had two dictionaries for a school that's got over 1,000 kids. So how kids weren't walking around without dictionary? How would they learn words and things like that? And you can't blame the government here, because they just don't have the budget. They don't have the budget. But, you have to teach the kids, in my opinion anyway. If you have kids, it's like you can't rely on other people to teach your kids. You want to arm your kids with like the best weapon, the best knowledge, so when they leave your house, when they're on their own in college, they can thrive. Please hit the like. Oh, thank you, Daniel. All right, man. Good morning, everyone. All right, good morning. Do you have TRICARE overseas as your primary medical insurance? Do you also have to take local medical as a secondary, or you have VA? Ooh, man, that's a lot of questions there, brother. All right, no worries. I will hit that. I do not have VA. I do not have VA medical disability. So no VA. My primary insurance here in the Philippines is TRICARE. I belong to TRICARE Select Overseas. And I'm on the family plan. So Dazel is also covered on my family plan. And we pay about $300 to $400 a year for our premium. And gets taken out of my military pension. I don't even see it. They like deduct that every month. So I don't even see that. It's already, all you have to do is you call the TRICARE people in Singapore. There is no TRICARE help here in the Philippines. You have to call Singapore and they'll arrange that as far as like your monthly payment out of your military pension. They can take it out of your bank. They can take it out of your credit card. So that way you don't have any problem as far as like membership. You're always enrolled. And local insurance, I do not have any other local insurance. I do have PhilHealth. I bought that when I first moved here to the Philippines in 2011. And then when I became a dual citizen in 2012, my PhilHealth dropped. An expat here, the fee for PhilHealth is about 17,000 pesos. That's about close to $300 is the yearly fee for PhilHealth. And PhilHealth is not really like medical insurance as you think, as the same in the US. All PhilHealth is a discount card. It gives you discount on different things here in the Philippines. Like when I went to my treatments for cancer, my radiation treatment was like cut in half. I would have spent a ton of money on that without PhilHealth. So that was a big help for me that I had PhilHealth. And that's why I didn't mind, once I became a dual citizen of the Philippines, my PhilHealth was only 4,800 a month. So that's less than $100 a year. I'm sorry, I said a month, but a year. So for me, it amounted to like 400 pesos. 400 pesos, 7-8 bucks. So I just kept it. I kept it because, babe, I'm gonna need my cable for the phone because I'm low bat. If you could, the long one that's upstairs, if you can.
Upstairs?
Yeah, if you can. The one that, yeah. Yeah, I'm going low bat on my phone. So this phone is an iPhone 10. It's an old phone, so it goes low bat quickly. So let me try to get my thoughts again. So I recommend PhilHealth. Like now, I don't even have to pay anymore because I'm considered PWD here. If you're PWD and you're dual citizen, if you're a Filipino citizen, if you're PWD or a senior, you no longer have to make payments with PhilHealth. But for expats, if you're an expat, it's 17,000 pesos a year for PhilHealth. And my friend Brian, he's an expat here. He lives close to us here in Lezo. He got that because it also covers his wife, not just him. It also covers his wife. And again, it doesn't hurt to get it, I think, because even at $300 a month, a year, I mean, $300 a year, that's only like $25, dollars a month. So it's still good to have because a lot of the hospitals, when you go here in the Philippines, when you have the PhilHealth card, they like to get you, they'll admit you, because they know they're going to get their money if you have PhilHealth. You get priority over people that doesn't have PhilHealth. But my primary insurance is TRICARE Select Overseas. And someday when I turn 65, I will move over to TRICARE for life. And the same thing, so basically I will always have medical insurance here in the Philippines with TRICARE. I am also retired from USAF. Retired as a, all right, Stanley.
Akala ko sa laptop mo siya.
And the big. My phone is the one that's low back, so. I gotta plug my phone because it's getting low bat. So I'm gonna have to hold it like this. Hopefully, my hand don't shake too much.
They shake. They.
Horace, what is the total cost to be a nurse? All right, right now, Horace, like at St. Gabriel Nursing School in Calibo, it will cost me about $1,000 a semester. About so about $2,000 a year. For 120,000 pesos, Liana can attend nursing school in Calibo. So, and we can afford that, you know. That way, when she graduates, she doesn't have any student debt or anything. So, I know for her that's going to be a plus already, being able to become a nurse and not owe a lot of money, you know. So, we'll make sure that all her nursing education is covered. And we're saving up for that, you know. We're saving up. We have a bank account on her name and saving for that nursing school for her. I finally found a place to join your, not a tech. Hey, I understand, Edgar. You know, it's like, I'm not a, you know, I'm not very, Dazel's usually the one like with all these new apps and things like that. Dazel is always the one that sets it up for me also. It's good you kept Leanna's school close to home. It's not worth the time to commute and traffic. I agree, you know, I agree, Goku, because like, you know, and for me, I don't need to have stress anyway. I'm careful with not having stress. You know, it's like I'm retired now. You know, it's like I try not to put myself in like stressful situations. And I know like that rush hour traffic to Calibo, you know, I know that can get stressful.
But for Diana's safety also.
And also Leanna's safety, you know, because that's good point. Dazzle just said, and also for Leanna's safety, that we're close. We know everybody here. We know everybody here in our town. You know, from the teachers to the crossing guard. You know, they know Leanna. They know Dazzle and I. People will keep an eye on Leanna. All her teachers at Numancia Integrated School, they're just amazing. You know, they treat us so well, both Dazzle and I, and then Leanna. So we just don't think we'll get that if we go to Calibo because, you know, those people don't know us. You know, it's farther away from our house. So I think she would do better here also in Numancia.
What if she goes to McDonald's? She likes McDonald's.
Dazzle said, what if Leanna goes to McDonald's in Calibo?
She's supposed to be at school.
She's supposed to be at school? Yeah, yeah. Over here, we don't even let Leanna leave the school
No.
grounds. She's not even allowed to leave the school grounds, and her teachers know that. So Leanna doesn't even go to 7-Eleven from her school. We are very protective of Leanna because here in the Philippines, you know, that was one of the topics I wanted to discuss is safety. Safety for yourself and for your kids. This is still the Philippines. You know, it's like I've watched several vloggers now, you know, making videos about safety in the Philippines. And I have to agree with them. You have to be careful here in the Philippines. You have to remember, this is a developing country, especially if you choose a place like, you know, I don't want to rag on Mindanao, but I would not move to Mindanao just because that's where seems to be all the trouble that happens here in the Philippines. They're always in the news here as far as expats, things happening to expats in Mindanao. And I know not all of Mindanao is unsafe, but to me, it's like there's so many other places here in the Philippines where you can live. Why would you even consider moving to a place where you're putting yourself in danger or the U.S. Embassy has travel warnings in Mindanao? You know, same thing. It's like I saw this vlogger talking about Metro Manila, how the crime in Metro Manila, you have to worry about pickpockets, snatchers. That's just the way it is here. If you live in, I grew up in Metro Manila in the 70s. And even back then, we had pickpockets, we had snatchers, we had people that will mug you. So why even consider living there? There are so many places to live here in the Philippines that are safer, nicer to live. Like here in Aklan province, I always recommend Aklan province. I always recommend Iloilo City, because like these are the places that you should be moving to. Not in those places that even Filipinos consider dangerous. It's like I just don't get it. But I know. Sometimes people think that they can just go anywhere here in the Philippines. For me, it's like I'm military. I've lived in other countries before. We were taught in the military not to be aware of our surroundings, never put ourselves in danger. It's like never get money out of an ATM at night where it's not well lit. Always get your money at the mall during the day. Why wait till nighttime to get money out of the ATM? Just things like that. To me, a lot of it is common sense, but you know, like I said, I was in the military. One of my jobs in the military was actually I was force protection. My job was like to protect medical personnel from being in danger. So I just have experience, and I'm pretty street smart. I always tell Dazzle, even here in our province, I always tell Dazzle, what to avoid, what to look for, even in Kalibo, it's like, I would not be like, it's like, I'm always telling Dazzle, be aware of your surroundings, it's like, there's bad element anywhere you are in the world, not just the Philippines, not just America. Anywhere you go, there's bad element, and you have to be aware of these things. That's why, when I hear these stories, people getting into like a bad situation, a lot of it is they put themselves in a bad situation. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. Like here, I've lived here almost 14 years now. I've never been a victim of crime here because I'm always aware of my surroundings. Anywhere I go, even here in Panay Island, I always lock my car. I never leave things important to me in the car. Never a backpack, never anything. Our car doesn't have anything in it that would interest someone to break into our car.
Don't look rich.
Don't look rich. There you go. Dazzle said, don't look rich. It's like if you're walking around here, holding your new iPhone, cell phone, and you got jewelry, you got a Rolex watch, man, you're asking to get mugged here. It's like, to me, just common sense. Do you know what it would take for someone to get a motorcycle permit there? I have a Canadian driver's license, but not a bike license. I will talk offline with you with that, Frederick. I'll explain to you how that works. Legally, the way we're supposed to work is you attend driving school here. There's driving schools where you would have to attend to get the motorcycle endorsement. But I will talk offline with you on that. HD, it will help Leanna to start learning Latin and Greek root words, especially for scientific terms. Break the words down with her example. Pneumothorax. Great advice. Great advice, HD. I haven't quite introduced like medical terms with Leanna, but I know I will because us medical personnel, we have our own language. There's a lot of words that even like a regular high school student will never see that us medical personnel, it's just common language for us. So don't worry, HD. I will prepare Leanna well for her future career as a nurse. Goku, public school here in Vegas, free transportation, free meal, which won't get in magnet or private school. Oh yeah, I attended public school. I graduated Long Beach Wilson High in 1983. And I remember the free lunch. I used to ride my bicycle to school, so I didn't have to take the bus. They don't even have that here, Goku. No free lunch here, no free transportation here. It's the parents' responsibility to get their kids to school and bring their lunch. That's why every day I have to pack a lunch for Leanna. Horace, in my opinion, homeschooling is great, but I also think that robs the kids of the social interactions necessary to become a well-run. I agree, Horace. That's why I considered homeschooling Leanna, but I do like that she gets to interact with other kids. And I know the people here, my friends that are homeschooling their kids, I know they have a lot of interaction for their kids. I know they enrolled their kids in Taekwondo. I know the younger daughter does ballet, and I know what's it? Music. I know the older their son plays music, piano, and I know the homeschooling here. They do a lot of activities with like other homeschoolers. So, I just saw a message here says, "What time do you think going to LTO?" Joel is asking me, "What time are we going to the LTO?" Joel, will probably, after this live stream, I'm just going to eat lunch and we'll go to the LTO. Dazzle won't go with us because I don't think we can fit in the car. I have a tiny Wego and with Joel, Eileen, and Ruben. I think that's about all the passengers I can take. So Dazzle is staying home.
I'll take the roof.
You'll take the roof? You're going to ride the roof, babe? You're going to ride the roof? But I do agree with you, Horace, because I did consider homeschooling Leanna, but I do think she needs that interaction with the other kids. Learning how to not get bullied. Leading other kids, becoming a leader. I think those are important too. That's why I'm letting her attend the public school here and not be a homeschooled.
She only have friends in school, babe. Here in subdivision.
I know, right? I know. Leanna, most of her friends are in school because here in our neighborhood, even though there's kids here, she doesn't really like going outside.
She likes hanging out with Ate Lauren. Ate Lauren.
Yeah. Leanna, she likes hanging out with Dazzle, and now she's got Tita Lorna, Frank's partner. They live close to us, and now Ray's partner, Ray's wife, Catherine. She prefers hanging out with older people, adults. Leanna prefers hanging out with adults.
She likes her girls at her school, but here in subdivision, she likes my girls.
Yeah. She likes hanging out with Dazzle's friends here in our community. Stanley, my understanding is that anyone with TRICARE can go to any facility in the Philippines that is designated as a TRICARE preferred network. Is that true? All right. Good question, Stanley, because I'm pretty up to date with TRICARE. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make another TRICARE video 2025. I have a lot of experience with TRICARE with all my treatments. When I went through cancer treatments, I had 33 radiation treatments, 12 chemo treatments. So I'm well versed on TRICARE. Here in the Philippines, TRICARE works a little different. You have to be enrolled in two programs here. TRICARE Select Overseas or TRICARE for Life. If you're coming from the US, more likely you're under TRICARE West, TRICARE, whatever Prime, whatever they have there in the US. That will not work here in a TRICARE preferred facility. I know this because Mom Marlene Silva, she's the TRICARE person at Medical City Iloilo. Before you receive treatment, she will run you in the TRICARE system. And if you're not enrolled in TRICARE Select Overseas or you're not enrolled in TRICARE for Life, no go. You won't be able to use TRICARE at Medical Iloilo City as a preferred network. And you can still use the hospital because they're also a certified hospital, but you would have to pay 100% upfront and then file with TRICARE to get your reimbursement. The preferred network is I use Medical City Iloilo. I just pay the 25% copay, and Ma'am Marlene Silva at Medical City Iloilo, she does all the paperwork. Easy peasy for me. I love it, because I'm like I get VIP treatment every time I go to a Medical City Iloilo. It's like when I go to my appointments, Mom Marlene Silva is at the appointment, telling people there, hey, this is a TRICARE patient. It's like he's covered. So if you have more questions, my email is ginno1966 @yahoo.com. Any questions you have on TRICARE? I think I'm probably one of the experts here in the Philippines when it comes to TRICARE. I probably know more about TRICARE than anybody here in the Philippines, just because of my experience with TRICARE and my 20 years in the military, dealing with TRICARE when I was in the military. Ray says, you are cutting off, my brother. Oh, that's unfortunate, Ray. That's unfortunate. Over here, it looks like I'm clear. So I don't know, maybe if it is, I'll just end the live stream here. I'll just try to answer these questions if I'm cutting off. Yay, John. All right. Hey, yo, John. All right. Thanks to all the vets for their service that are in here. I was a 8M truck driver, U.S. Army. What was your tech job? All right, John. I was a medical administrative specialist. My code was a 906, and then we moved to a 4A0. So I worked in hospital, in the military, all my career in hospitals, in clinics. And also, I had a special duty assignment at Brooks Air Force Base where I worked screening all the pilots that want to join the Air Force. That was part of my job. Enhanced flight screening is what they called it. OB Olson, Ray, exit and re-enter to fix the sound. All right. Thank you, Olson. Do you know of any benefits for 100% disabled vets, seniors, over 65, expats? For 100% disabled vets, your best bet is the VA clinic in Manila, Daniel. A lot of 100% disabled vets, what they do is they live close to Manila. You don't have to live in Manila, just close to Manila, like Laguna, like even Angeles City, Bulacan. There's Antipolo. There's a lot of people in Antipolo up in the mountains, within an hour away from the VA clinic. So they just travel to the VA clinic because that's where you would get all your medical treatment for free. And I know that's a big thing. Anytime we can get medical care free, I'm all for that. So if you're 100% disabled, I would recommend that you live close to the VA clinic in Manila. And that's the only VA facility here in the Philippines, the VA clinic in Manila. There is no VA hospitals here, just the VA clinic in Manila. Use the risk assessment matrix when making your choices. Be logical with your decision. Always keep your head on a swivel. Right, HD. That's what I tell people. It's like when you're coming to the Philippines, make sure you research the area where you plan on moving. A lot of times people just move to the Philippines. They meet a Filipina. The Filipina lives in the area, and they move there without knowing, relying on their Filipina alone to take care of like the situation, because well, I got my Filipina living there, so she should know. But the Filipinas that live here, they don't always know the situation that they're putting their expats in when they move that expat to their province. Like if I that Filipina where he moved, that expat that moved in Mindanao, that's a dangerous place that where she put her fiance and then her husband, knowing the dangers in Mindanao and the area where they live. It's like if you're the Filipina, she should have thought about moving somewhere that would be safer for her expat husband. And that's the thing, it's like for expats wanting to move here. Don't base your movement here to the Philippines because you met a girl here in the Philippines and that's where she's from. You want to go to the place where you like and that you're comfortable. If you're a city person, you like all your city conveniences, your Western amenities. Don't move to a remote province. It's like, I don't get that sometimes when expats do that. And then when they get to the place, they complain and whine about the situation. They move themselves to a remote province, and how come there's no Western amenities here? How come there's no hot water? How come there's, to me, it's, not doing your research, not doing your risk assessment, like HD was saying. You don't want to put yourself in like danger, just because you met a Filipina online. Alan, Gino, thanks for being candid. True that you have to be aware of your surroundings. If you go to dangerous or questionable places, then expect trouble. Exactly, Alan. I'm glad you mentioned that. Like me, like I said, I've never had any incident here close to 14 years. Not a single like crime incident near me because I don't put myself in that situation. Dazel and I, we rarely go out at night because a lot of things that happen bad usually happens at night, because you can't see people. It's like, and during the day when we're in Calibo, we're in Iloilo City, when we're in Rojas City, I'm always aware of my surroundings. We dress, I wear flip-flops, I have board shorts and t-shirt. I don't wear like fancy stuff. I don't own jewelry. I have a $25 Casio watch. They can have it if they want to take it away from me. I don't carry around a lot of cash. If I go to the ATM, like I said, I go to the mall. Just situational awareness. It's like don't put yourself in danger. It's like don't be flashing money. Don't be going into bars, getting drunk, and like showing people that you have a lot of money. You're asking for trouble when you do things like that. Edgar, I think a lot of people want to live in a bubble like Makati or IT Park in Cebu. I much prefer good mixture of everything. And I can't blame them, Edgar, for wanting to live in BGC, IT Park in Cebu City. Because, that's just like living in the United States pretty much. All the Western amenities are there, all the conveniences, But it's expensive to live in those areas, People like me, I'm living on a military pension, I'm living on a budget. I can't afford those areas. So I had to research and pick the area where I can afford and live comfortable. And we live very comfortable here on my military pension. We save every month. I save money here every month on my military. I don't even use up my pension here every month. That's why I like living in Aklan province. And Panay Island is just keeps improving. Calibo keeps improving. We got Grand Gaisano Mall now. We got Asia Pacific Medical Center now. So the infrastructure is improving. Western amenities. We got plenty of cafes now in Calibo. Hotels in Calibo. Places like that that got built. When I first got here, when I moved to Calibo in 2012. a lot of the things that we have now here wasn't here, so it's really nice how it's developing. Definitely the whole Panay Island is developing. Aware of your area. In the army, we say, stay alert, stay alive. Right, Daniel? It's like we had the same sayings in the Air Force, especially when we deploy or when we get assigned to a new overseas base, like when I lived in Korea, when I lived in Japan. Very first thing you have to have is like your force protection briefing. We have briefings on the threats, in the area, so same thing that I would be considering that if I was moving to an area here in the Philippines, that would be like the first thing I would check. Like I would check the crime rate. I would check like the threat. Well, what kind of threats are in the area? If you're living in Mindanao, you got to be worried about, terrorists, because they got the Abu Sayyaf in Mindanao, We don't have that here in Visayas and Luzon. Things like that you have to consider. Don't drink and drive. Oh, yeah, of course. Don't drink and drive. Old fashioned. All right. Are you going to let Leanna practice drawing blood and starting on you? LOL. Well, if she needs to. But I know here in the Philippines, when they start nursing school here, even freshman year, they do that. They get hands-on each other. Even as freshman students. And if Leanna needs to draw my blood, I'll let her practice on me. I'm pretty used to getting blood drawn with the treatments I've been going through. Drawing blood, doesn't bother me. She can practice on me, definitely.
Not on me.
Dazel said not on me. No, she won't let Leanna practice on her. Dazel said. Marie said, it is great you are focused on Leanna's education, but don't forget to give her time to be a kid. Of course, Horace and Marie. I know that. I think Dazzle is stricter with Leanna when it comes to I always tell Leanna, be a kid, enjoy, but Dazzle treats Leanna more like an adult, She's laughing. Dazzle's got the evil laugh, because like I said before on these live streams on our videos, I'm the softie with Leanna. It's like Leanna owns me. Like Leanna, that girl can't do any wrong with me because I just love her. She's a good kid. Dazzle, she's the disciplinarian. I have Tricare for life already, Stanley. All right, Stanley, you're good, man. If you got Tricare for life, you're good. Just make sure that you pay into Medicare Part B. And I heard Medicare Part B is like $185 now. So make sure you keep paying on Medicare Part B because in order for you to use your Tricare for life here in the Philippines, you have to be enrolled in Medicare Part B. Because since there is no Medicare here in the Philippines, Tricare for life kicks in for you. But you still have to pay to Medicare Part B, $185. So I know when I turn 65, I have to pay on that too. But that's not a big thing for me. That's like, I'm willing to pay that to maintain my Tricare medical insurance here in the Philippines. Ivan Antonio, been a silent viewer for a while. I appreciate your content. Our family will be immigrating to Iloilo. All right. Hey man, it's like a lot of people are moving to Iloilo. And I always tell people, Iloilo City, one of the best cities in the Philippines. I can't think of another city better than Iloilo City to retire and move in the Philippines. Everybody that I've directed to go to Iloilo City, they're all happy there. They're all thankful that I pushed them to go to Iloilo City. In a couple of months, hoping, all right, for sure. If you're living in Iloilo City or in Iloilo, you'll definitely meet Dazzle and I for sure because I have to go there again in April. I have to get an MRI. my monitoring for my cancer, it's due in April. So another MRI for me, just for monitoring. It's like I have to do that every 6 months, and I always do it at Medical City Iloilo because they are a TRICARE preferred facility. So all I have to do is pay my copay for my MRI. And I think the last time I had an MRI, it didn't even cost me like 4,000 pesos. Not even, I think about $70 for an MRI at a Medical City Iloilo. So I love getting all my treatments there at Medical City Iloilo. All right, thank you, HD. Thank you for typing my email, brother. You are coming in loud and clear. All right, Horace. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. My views, your world. As always, thank you for the information. Oh, thank you. I'm glad. You're getting good information. Hey, Gavin B. All right, my Australia friend, man. I haven't seen you here in a while. Get your chat again, brother. I know we don't need to worry about you and Dazel's safety, as you know how to move in different surroundings. Stay safe. Keep up. All right. Thank you, Gavin P. Gavin P watches the live stream on his lunch hour in Australia. Appreciate you, Gavin P. Appreciate you, brother. Once I hit 65, my Medicare will turn into TRICARE for life when I live in the Philippines. Is that correct? That is correct, Daniel. It just depends when you collect. You can collect your Social Security at 62. But they have a Social Security service here in the Philippines at the U.S. Embassy. And they do outreach all the time. They do outreach in Angeles City. They do outreach in Iloilo City too. So you have support here for your Social Security. Anything you need regarding Social Security. And then online, you can access your Social Security online. I thought the VA in Manila would treat 100% on service connected illness. Yes, that's what they treat. If you're 100% disabled vet, that's what they treat in Manila, the VA clinic in Manila. That's why for me, I'm not 100% disabled. So they will only treat like any disability that I have that was military related. It's not the same as in the US where when you go to the VA hospital, you get more treatment and you don't have to be 100% disabled. If all vets have to pay nearly $200 monthly in Medicare, I have no interest in the VA. LOL. Yeah. Like as far as the VA, I don't get treated by the VA. All my treatments is TRICARE because Dazzle and I, for the family plan, we pay $300 to $400 a year, and then just the 25% copay for each treatment. Very reasonable here. Like I said, my MRI at Medical City Iloilo with my copay is like 4,000 pesos, about $70, and I can afford that. I don't mind paying that. Same thing with any medication, which I don't have. I don't have a single medication. But if I have medication, it's I pay my 25%. It's like I pay my medications 100% a mercury drug, and then file with TRICARE for a 75% reimbursement. Leanna seems very mature for her age. I agree, Daniel. She's very mature for her age because she doesn't really hang out with a lot of kids. Leanna's friends is Dazzle and Dazzle's friends. She likes hanging out with adults. So that's why she acts more mature, I think. Aloha, Gino and family. Cyrus Black. Question, have you seen any uptick in crime in Aklan recently? I've seen some bit of content on how it's on the zero, brother. I have not seen an uptick of crime in Aklan. And I know what you're talking about because I noticed that too. There's a vlogger in Mindanao and then there's a vlogger in Manila that posted that regarding crime, an uptick. I don't see it here in Aklan province. Even in Boracay, I don't see any uptick in crime. You don't want to commit a crime in Boracay because the police will jack you up here if you do, because you will ruin the tourism here. And that's the thing. Here in Aklan province, we rely so much on tourism. Anything that happens to a tourism here will be devastating for the economy in Aklan. So they protect everybody here. Crime is very low in our province. I can give you an example. We had the Ati-Atihan festival in January. Man, there was thousands of people here from out of town, from different provinces, from Manila, from Cebu. They flew into Calibo. There was no incident in Calibo because well protected. They had like an army of police here making sure the festival went correctly, no incident, no crime. They don't mess around here in our province of Aklan, even in Calibo. If you commit a crime in Calibo, I feel bad for you because you will not get treated well by the police in Calibo if you cause any crime here. Because again, our economy here in Aklan province relies on Boracay, relies on the tourism. It would be very bad for Aklan province to have any kind of a crime or any activity that's happening. Like I saw on that vlogger, he was saying about uptick in drug use in the Philippines. And I'm like, I'd never seen any drug use here in our province. The people during the festival, they busted a guy, like he's a seaman, not even sure if he's from Aklan province, but during the checkpoint to enter the festival, they caught like marijuana on him and he got jacked up. He got jailed and everything. So even marijuana, I don't even see that here in Aklan province. And if you do get caught with marijuana here, you will become an example. They post your picture online on Facebook. Everybody will know if you're like even using marijuana here in Aklan province. Hello, Gino. I like the shirt. Need to get me one of those. All right. This was from my friend Kip from Tucson, Arizona. He got me this shirt. I think he got it from Amazon Prime and he sent it to me here in the Philippines. It's like one of my favorite shirts, this retired Air Force Master Sergeant shirt. HD, I saw the video from vlogger Rubuti covering that. She was scared. I don't think it's a way to live your life. Just be aware about it and stay informed. Yeah, it's like I've never been scared my entire life here in the Philippines. Like the 14 years, almost 14 years I've been here, I've never been scared anywhere. But I don't go to places that are dangerous. I don't go to Mindanao. I don't go to Manila. I don't go to places that I know could be dangerous for me. I stay here in our province. I stay in Panay Island. Dazel and I, when we travel, we go to Bohol. We go to Cebu. We go to like Dumaguete, Bacolod. I just don't put myself in a situation where I can be a victim of crime. I think I'm just too street smart for that. And then my military experience, I don't duck my head when I go into like a place. I look around, I look at people's faces, I remember their faces. It's like I guess I get this sixth sense for danger. I would never put myself in danger. Ivan Antonio, well, email you soon if that's right. All right, Ivan. Thank you for the super thanks. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, my brother. Gino Marie said, "What are you doing going out and leaving your best girl behind?" Yeah, because I can't we can't fit in the car. It's like unless Dazzle wants to ride on the roof. She said she could ride the roof. I said, no, I'm just going to take them to the LTO anyway. After the LTO, I'll come get Dazzle. And then we'll celebrate Valentine's Day. Mr. Troy, hello from Dallas, Texas. All right, Dallas, Texas. AC Aronce, VA eligibles in Manila also resort to FMP, Federal Medical Program for their care. Don't know how it works. All right, I've heard about FMP. I've heard about that program, but I think it's hit or miss with the FMP program. You have to really know, get with the hospital where you're gonna get treatment, like Medical City Clark. I think it's one before. Any changes here with FMP. That's why you always have to check with the hospital because they would know anyway. Like if you go to the hospitals in Manila, they seem to be more informed about FMP because they're close to the VA clinic in Manila. So they get referrals. A lot of the patients they receive, the hospitals in Manila, they get referred from the VA clinic. So they're more familiar with the FMP program. If you go to like Aklan province and talk about FMP or even TRICARE, if you think, you come here to Aklan, they're not going to have a clue what FMP, what TRICARE means. That's the one disadvantage if you move to the province. Like here in Calibo area, the only hospital I can go to here is Panay Hospital. They're a certified TRICARE facility. So I have to pay 100% and then file with TRICARE to get my 75%. And I did that. I got admitted one time here when I was receiving treatments and I got dehydrated. So you just have to understand how TRICARE works in the Philippines. It's a little different, but you can get good care here in the Philippines using TRICARE. Many of us do. It's like there's plenty of certified facilities and plenty of preferred facilities if you move close enough to them. Like me, I'm only less than 4 hours away from Iloilo City. So I know I have a good preferred facility in Medical City, Iloilo. It's another thing if I move somewhere remote, like a remote province that doesn't have access to TRICARE. To me, that would be a mistake, because then you would be out of pocket in all your medical care. HD, the news media are flooding TV coverage with crime and other bad events. It's election time. So that's something. I wasn't going to mention that, HD, but, to me, I guess, how do I discuss this? Becoming politically correct. That is usually the case here in the Philippines when it's election time. There's more news coverage of crime in the Philippines because it's election time. I'll leave it at that. I won't comment whether, because I don't want to get political on our channel. Is there a big expat community there where you live? Not big like Angeles City or Dumaguete. We have a small group of expats here in Calibo, our community, but it's growing. It's like I have a little bit of help doing that. It's like I have more people moving here to Calibo, more people living in our community of Camellia Aklan because of our channel. People watch our channel. They reach out to me. They see how much budget I have here. And I assist anybody that comes here to Calibo or to Aklan province. I'm more than happy to assist anyone that wants to move here. I will sponsor you if you come to Aklan province. Judging from your stream quality, the internet must be pretty good where you are. Well, talk about my internet. Earlier it wouldn't work on my laptop, so that's why I'm on this phone. My internet is a fiber optic from Calibo Cable. It costs $25 a month for my internet. Usually it's good, but lately they haven't been good. And again, I think because more and more people are moving into our community, more and more people, I don't know, maybe they can handle the bandwidth or whatever, but I'm gonna try to do my live stream next week at one of the restaurants in Calibo. Maybe I'll have better luck using my laptop. Every Gino, last question. What about dental program for you and your family? How is dental? There's no. I know I heard something about TRICARE Dental, but for us, dental is so cheap here. I just pay cash out of pocket. I don't have any dental insurance. Leanna the other day, she had to get like pasta. Is it called, babe? Filling. She had to get fillings. So Leanna had to get like two fillings for her teeth, and the filling cost like 1,000 pesos each, $18 for each filling. So unless you're gonna be like doing dental implants or anything like that, if it's just cleaning, typical filling, I just pay cash for that. But I don't have any dental insurance here in the Philippines. If we're gonna have dental care here, all out of pocket for me. All right, I finally reached the bottom here. No more comments. So, I had a few topics. I think I pretty much covered most of the topics. I'm trying to think because it's in the phone here under the notes on my phone is where I use the topics. There was one other topic I wanted to cover because a friend questioned me about. He was all worried about safety in the Philippines because he's thinking of moving here to Iloilo City, and I told him, don't get influenced with all the stuff that you see on YouTube. A lot of those vloggers that are doing crime in the Philippines and all that, they're just doing it for the views, and I understand that. It's like, but that's like just like any other country. Like in the U.S., you see vloggers doing crime or like areas that are depressed looking in the U.S. But it's not the entire Philippines. The entire Philippines is not dangerous. Far from it. Many are coming here. You just have to do your research. You have to understand the area where you are going, or that you're gonna retire or move to the Philippines. You don't want to like go to an area that's known to be dangerous, or U.S. Embassy has a travel advisory for Americans not to go, and that's where you're gonna move. To me, that doesn't make any sense. It's like, why would the U.S. Embassy say travel advisory to Americans, and that's where you want to retire? It's like, to me, it's just. You're setting yourself up for failure when you do things like that here in the Philippines. Plenty of places that are safe here, low crime, low cost of living, people are nice, nice communities, it's like, why go to areas that are known to be a dangerous place in the Philippines? All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the live stream since I reached the bottom of the comments here. Thank you very. Hey, Ray, happy Valentine's Day, man! Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you everyone for joining the live stream, and I appreciate everyone's patience. With the start of the live stream, I just don't understand sometimes. With the internet, but. That's just the way it is here in the Philippines. It's like you just got to go with the flow. Yeah, you can't let the little things bother you here, because it's going to get to you if you let the little things bother you here. Good one again. All right. Thank you, Horace. Thank you, Marie. Appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day, Olsen. Appreciate everyone joining the live stream. And I'm gonna eat lunch here so I can take my friends Eileen and Ruben to get their driver's license here in Calibo. HD, hey, thank you, HD. Appreciate you always moderating our live stream, man. You're a big help to us. Thank you very much, my brother. Dazzle and I, and Leanna, we appreciate you, my brother. All right, take care, everyone. Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Dazzle says bye.